Welcome to the Easy Computer Fixes channel. Today we're going to talk about Wi-Fi security. And if you're using a mobile device, if you're using a laptop, you are probably using a router. And the routers can be set up with different Y-type securities. You have WEP, you have WPA, and wpa2. The WEP standard is an old standard. It's the first security that appeared on routers many years ago, and it is to be avoided. WEP is not secure, and actually even a neighbor with limited computer knowledge can actually hack into your router and use your internet access using WEP or WEP. So you should avoid this type of protection. The best protection you can use, wpa2, is the latest, and from what we can see, it's pretty strong as long as you use the maximum encryption and put the longest passwords possible. When you look at your router and you want to see what type of security you're using, you can either use an external device. For example, if you use an iPad, an iPod Touch, an iPhone, or even your laptop will often display the type of security that you have. If it says WPA or WPA2, in general it's safe enough and you should be okay. If you're not sure, you can actually log into your router. And how do you do that? Well, first of all, you'll need to know the IP address of your router. In my case here, it's 192.168.1.1. This is pretty standard, so a lot of routers use that IP address. Some use a little variant, it's 192.168.0.1. So depending on your model, you can try that in the address bar of any web browser on your laptop. Once you're in your router, you can just go into the wireless section of the router, and it might actually prompt you for a username and password. On many devices, admin typed 2 times, so admin for user, admin for password. Preferably you've changed this to something better, as I've done. Once you're on your wireless, you can go into wireless security and just check the information here. For example, I'm on wpa2 personal and use AES encryption. This is the highest form of encryption available on Wi-Fi routers. Usually, if you use WPA2 and AES, usually if you put a long password, at least 10-12 characters minimum, and the longer the better, you should be pretty safe, and it's going to get pretty difficult to hack into your router in general. WPA and WPA2 are standards that have evolved and actually have different variations. You can use AES or TKIP, or both can be mixed together. One word of caution: if you use the latest version, that's WPA2 with AES, and you have older devices, there is possibility that you won't be able to connect to your router because they don't support this type of encryption. My suggestion here is, first of all, to change AES to TKIP and try if it works. And if it doesn't work, then you can actually go back and click and go back to WPA personal, so that most devices should connect on WPA personal. Now, if you have really old devices that use WEP, it's kind of complicated. I really don't encourage anyone to use WEP keys. I've actually seen a lot of people having their routers hacked into and their internet connection used without their knowledge because they're using the old WEP standard. So WPA2 should be okay. Try to put passwords that are not regular words. You don't want to have any words or names in a router passwords because they are easier to find. You want to have some kind of mishmash of letters, numbers, and even all sorts of characters. So for example, having a mix-up of letters, numbers, upper, lowercase, and characters like the explanation point or integration point are all good characters to use and make your password so much harder to find. Even with very easy passwords, I've not yet seen anyone that has been hacked into with a WPA2 standard, so it seems to be a pretty strong filter for security. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe to our channel, and you'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments, questions on what you've seen, ask away. We try to answer any questions if possible. Maybe you have a feature that you'd like us to talk about on this channel. Let us know. We'll try to put that video online. You'll be helping others at the same time. And hopefully you'll take a look at our videos, different videos, to help you make better use of your computers, and hopefully they help you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.